What's up, everyone? Welcome into the Delmarva Sports Insider, the only live and local show dedicated to giving you all local sports. It's yours truly, sports anchor Devin J. Martin. As always, we've got a lot to talk about tonight. As you can see, I'm up here by myself. Sports director Brandon Bossert has the night off. So you'll be riding with me for the next half hour as we talk Delmarva sports. Playoff basketball, a lot of it from this past week. A lot of seasons are still going. A lot of seasons are ending. So let's start in the Henlopen tonight for some playoff action on the girls' side. Cape Henlopen hosting St. Mark's. Now, the game was at Sussex Tech. This game came down to the wire, a one-point finish. Let's see who came out on top. Now, Cape was starting off strong. Jayona Lee spins, and she gets a nice finish down low right at the rim. Cape would ride that momentum on the very next possession. The Vikings are going to find sophomore Faith Ray as she pulls up for the three. And let's see if she makes it. She does. She drains it. Vikings controlling the first half, but the Spartans wake up in the second half. Sophia Buffon is in the corner all alone. She steps in for a three, and she drills it. This would be a problem for the Vikings in the whole second half. This time it's the other corner, and you guess it, it's Buffon again. She buries another three to bring this game even closer. But this next shot was the biggest of the whole game. Faith Gray is going to pull away from way downtown. A lot of arc. She puts it through. Way with a huge bucket to ice the game for the Vikings, and that will be all she wrote. Cape Henlopen survives a thriller in Georgetown tonight. They knock off St. Mark's 44-43. The Vikings move on to the second round and will play Woodbridge on Monday. Now for the rest of the girls' side, we had a couple Henlopen teams that were alive in the second round, but you see most of them got knocked off. AI DuPont beat Smyrna 75-60. Woodbridge would defeat Archmere 42-36, so they will be facing Cape Henlopen in the next round. And Tatnall smokes Polytech 56-23. So only two Henlopen teams alive right now is Woodbridge and Cape Henlopen. Now we got to go to the boys' side from last night's second round. Polytech's resurgent season comes to an end. They lose to Sally 72-53. It was just a bad matchup. Sally's is a title contender, and the Panthers unfortunately ran into them only in the second round. Now, the rest of the Henlopen teams on the boys' side didn't really fare any better than Polytech did. IR fell to Howard by 15 points. IR has been pretty good all season, but they lost to Howard in this game. And the Laurel Bulldogs, they lost to Apple by 11. So Seaford is the only Henlopen team that's left alive in the playoffs. Now, we're getting deeper and deeper into the playoffs, and we're starting to see who the contenders are and who the pretenders are. And there were some teams that I knew from the start of the season that we just had to watch out for, and others who wouldn't necessarily go as far. Now, from the start, I don't want to toot my own horn, but I've been aware of Seaford's star power. But now is their time to prove it. Now, they squared off last night with Dover, one of their Henlopen rivals, for rights to go to the DIAA quarterfinals. Now, Seaford came out the gate showing the crowd that they should be taken very serious as the title contender this season. You see Matthews taking it to the hoop, and he scores. The Blue Jays were relentless on the offensive end. Kareem Boulder, one of the best dunkers in the conference, hit a long-range bomb as well, and when he's making that shot, he's almost unguardable. And when the Blue Jays as a team are making threes and attacking the rim like they usually do, which is really insane, it's going to be tough to stop them. It's going to be tough for any team in the state to stop them. The Senators had a hard time keeping up. Dover tried to come back in this game. Denham Perkins gets the steal and throws it ahead to Kendall Abrams. The hoop plus the harm, but it was too little too late. Seaford was already up 22 points, and this is just the second quarter. They extended even more with that corner three by Zion Mifflin. The Blue Jays have been on fire all season. Only lost one game this year to Middletown, the #1 seed in the tournament. Everyone else has been in their way, has been taken down. Dover was no different. The Blue Jays take control. They move on to the DIAA quarterfinals, beating Dover by 20 points. Now, back over to the Maryland side, we're going to talk some boys basketball. We're going to start with the 3A regional title, the Decatur Seahawks taking on the Northeast Eagles the other day. The Eagles beating Bennett. So let's see if Decatur can get some revenge for the Clippers. Now, Jaden Hudson finds David Chandler for the lob. They're two implant guards that weren't here last year, making a big impact on the team, not only in the regular season, but obviously the playoffs. Northeast responds right back. Jaden Pfeiffer, it buries the three-point shot. The Eagles will keep it close, but they couldn't keep up with the Seahawks the other night. The duo of Hudson and Chandler strikes again. This time it's from range. Chandler sinks the open three. Decatur had everything working for them. Chandler fires a rocket to Bryson Coleman. He gets the easy layup. And this next play was too nice not to put in. You see Chandler with the nice moves. He makes a strong cut to the basket and gets the finish. Decatur wins the Class 3A regional title in dominant fashion. First regional title in 5 years. They take down Northeast by 12. Again, they haven't won since 2018, so congratulations to Decatur on a fantastic win. The Seahawks move on and go on the road to face Damascus tomorrow at 1. Now, over to the 1A, it's Cambridge, South Dorchester. They're trying to go for their second consecutive 1A regional crown. Snow Hill, they were facing the Eagles. Now, the Eagles were fighting an uphill battle, and they needed to pick it up on both ends of the court if they wanted to get back in this game. We're late in the game, but you know, the Eagles just didn't have enough down low to contend with the Vikings. They had opportunities at time and time again, but they just couldn't make it happen on the offensive end either. While CSE was taking over down low, you see that they're going to feed it to big man Ty Anthony Stanley. He's by far the biggest man on the court right there. He gets the hop step, bodies him up, and he lays it in over to Xavion Dix. He just dominated, and he was unable to be stopped. And CSD wins the 1A regional title, blowing out Snow Hill 68-49. They're in the quarterfinals yet again. Now, the 3A champ is different this year. The 1A champ is the same as last year. What about the 2A? Could the Y-High Tribe do it again? I mean, the run they've been on this season has been remarkable. Another year, another season where the Tribe win the Bayside South, the Bayside Conference, and now they were up to win the region again. The team that stood in their way this season was the same team that stood in their way last season, the Queen Anne's Lions. Now let's see how the Tribe got it done. The block on one end, the bounce pass for a streaking Antoine Wilson on the other hand, and he goes up with two hands and cocks it back with authority. Y-High had a 14-point halftime lead. The Lions could go on the run, though, if you leave them wide open. Vincent Gilberto knocks it down from the corner. The sharpshooter had 10 for Queen Anne's. Check out the hustle from Y-High, though. Wilson ahead to Malik Leatherbury. Leatherbury flies in for two. Tribe was still ahead by 15 as they head into the fourth quarter. And then Jalen DeShiel Andrews makes his own move, shake and bake. The floater is good. Queen Anne's looking to cut into that lead late. They get the deficit to single digits a few times. Gilberto takes another three, this time from the left wing. He knocks that one in, but the Y-High defense really is tightening up security. They lock all the windows and doors down the stretch. You see Wilson with the denial right there. They beat Queen Anne's for the third time this season, and the Tribe are heading back to the 2A basketball state quarterfinals. They win their region championship 55-44, and congratulations to them for winning this game. Let's go and hear more from the team about how they're feeling for winning this game, taking it over Queen Anne's 55-44.
It was tough. I seen that they were doing their research because as the time going on, it got harder to score.
Feels good. It's another one. I mean, it's good to do this on another year. You know, addition to Antoine, great player, number one in the Bayside.
Now that will do it for the A block. We're taking a quick commercial break. When we come back, we got to stay more with the Y-High Tribe. History was made on the Eastern Shore this week with legendary Coach Butch Waller. Don't go anywhere. That and more when the Delmarva Sports Insider returns.
I'm Brett Ricketts with C for Basketball, and you're watching Delmarva Sports Insider.